Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Congratulations on coming in #1 as the most viewed video for the first half of March. So you guys come in first when it comes to the bonus readings. I do have some questions in mind for this particular reading. It's going to be general as always, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you. Don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And just release what does not resonate with you. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. I am fully booked now all the way through the 18th of March. So there's a bit of a wait to get a reading, but if you are interested, I'd suggest go ahead and book it now because if you're looking to book at least a full length reading, it could take anywhere from 7 to 14 days, excluding weekends, to get that reading out to you. So if you are real anxious about getting a reading, go ahead and book one, and my assistant will get back to you as to when you can expect your reading. Okay, guys, but just so you know, I am fully booked all the way through the 18th currently. All right, so I don't have any other focus messages that I'm going to be pulling from like I normally do. I just really got a great response from the alphabet deck that I used last time. So we'll go ahead and grab some letters that might play a significant role in your life, Virgo. Let's take a look and see what comes through there, and then we'll just dive right into it, okay? So let's do this. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading for the first half of March. Please bring forward the letters that could play a significant role or have special meaning for some of you tuning in. Virgo, cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look, guys, and see what comes forward. Like, I ended up getting messages from people telling me that it pretty much spelled out their last name, or the letters were so significant to them and another person. It gave them goosebumps, and, you know, hearing stuff like that, it gives me goosebumps because when I'm doing these readings, you know, I don't have any indication as to how many people this is actually resonating with. So when I hear from you guys, it blows my mind, and I'm just blessed to be able to reach you guys in this way. And then the bottom card is R, so we'll go ahead and pull that. So as you can see, we've got H, L, C, P, D, X, and R. So if your name has any of these letters or any combination of these letters, if the person that you are focused on has these letters, then it's definitely an extra significance to you, of course. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I really wanted to look into, Virgo, for this reading is, where is your person at currently in regard to shadows, like the darker aspects of whatever it is that they're going through at this time. I do tend to channel more so for those of you who are in separation, going through challenges, okay? So this is the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. So when it comes to your person, what is in the shadows? What are they dealing with currently, which could be contributing to the distance between the two of you, why there is no communication? Okay, what's in the shadows when it comes to your person? Because we all have darkness and light to us. Let's take a look and see what your person's darkness is all about. Manipulation. Perhaps you already know this, Virgo, that they tend to be manipulative with you, or that they could have been dishonest with you in the past when you guys were together. And then we've got envious coming through. If you guys are not together, they could certainly be observing you from a distance, getting your life together, getting your act together. If you guys still follow each other on social media, they might actually be observing you from a distance, and they're seeing that your life is good or it's in a better place. They could be very envious of that. Some of you could have also moved on to another relationship and they see that you're happy. Envious of that. This could also be tied into material possessions. If somebody has something that somebody else wants, you know, there's somebody out there who's quite focused on you, Virgo, wanting what you have, basically. They're also in a very cold space, cold energy. We have escapist. So this is somebody who tends to run away from situations that get a little bit too antsy for them, or it's just they feel like their back is up against the wall, or they're just not ready for the direction that a particular relationship is going. So instead of sticking around and trying to perhaps solve an issue or contribute to a solution somehow in a relationship, they tend to run. They tend to want to escape rather than have two people collaborating to work on a partnership. And perhaps that's why it's cold, especially if they have distanced themselves or you guys just haven't seen each other or talked to each other in a while. We have medicating. So your person could be drinking too much, Virgo, or they might be self-medicating in other ways. You know, sometimes in order for people to kind of de-stress, they tend to do things that are not the best for them. Some people tend to turn into a shopaholic and buying things that they end up not needing, or again, self-medicating, drinking too much. Some people might actually engage in other toxic behaviors, other codependent type behaviors. So however way that's playing a part in regard to the individual that you're focused on for this particular reading, Virgo. So let's add some tarot to this and let's see why it is that they are in the shadows in this way. This is the Palette deck by Salviadora from Eat, Read, Love. Let's take a look at that. We're still focusing on your person here and where they're at currently when it comes to these shadows that have come forward from them. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo's bonus reading. For the viewer, where is their person at currently when it comes to these shadows? The Ace of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Ace of Swords is actually a beautiful card because it's victory. It's giving your person clarity, which is good because if they are in this dark energy, that cold energy, and just wanting to run away from their problems, run away from a situation that they're not ready to face, if they are self-medicating and they're not wanting to feel, they're not wanting to tap into their heart space, especially if they were manipulative with you, if they were lying to you, did something dishonest. This Ace of Swords is all about putting them into a much more victorious path, giving them the clarity to open up their eyes to get themselves onto a better path in their life, you know, a new beginning. And then we've got the World card, which is beautiful, followed by the Empress. So we've got two major arcanas, one right after the other. So if, Virgo, you're watching for a masculine, if this person is a masculine, you more than likely, if you're a feminine, represent the Empress here. And if you're masculine, this could be the mother of your children. And if you're feminine, of course, you could be a mother figure. You might have children with this person. Part of the energy of that World card is Earth energy, which is, of course, your very own vibration, Virgo. It's also tied into Capricorn and Taurus. But this is beautiful. This is success and completion. This is also about a cycle that needs closure, perhaps, between the two of you, so that you can start over. You know, maybe in the past they were the type that ran away when things got a little bit too complicated in the connection. But the Ace of Swords right next to the World card is letting us know that they're finally gaining some clarity here, because it's tied into fulfillment in their life. When somebody's fulfilled and happy, they're not going to be coming forward with that cold vibe. They don't have time to be envious of you or of other people because they're actually fulfilled. They're happy. They're coming out on top in so many areas of their life, whether it's tied into their job, their career, their love life, their family life, their friendships, whatever it is that they're dreaming about, their health, their ambitions, whatever it is. It's putting them in a better mind space. And if they have had obstacles that they've been dealing with in their life, Virgo, with the World card coming through here, those obstacles are either going to be removed or they're going to be able to overcome them. That's a part of the energy of the World card. It's a beautiful card coming forward for your person. The Empress as well is coming through with your own energy, Virgo. So again, if you happen to be focused on a masculine for this portion of the reading and you're feminine, you represent the Empress here, which is manipulation, not manipulation. It's manifestation. Manifestation and growth is tied into the energy of that card. And it's another card that's all about success and abundance. So the World card and the Empress right next to each other are very complementary in energy. And it's also reminding my feminines to be kinder to yourself, especially if you've dealt with a partner that was not being kind to you or they treated you poorly at the time that you guys were together. And rather than, again, staying, they chose to run away from the problems, from the issues, from the relationship, even if it was actually going really well and they weren't ready to commit. So instead of taking things to the next level, they decided to take off. And what once might have been really red hot turned into this cold energy because they bailed. But look at this. We have the Nine of Cups. The interesting thing about the Nine of Cups is, yes, it's a beautiful card. It's all about wish fulfillment. A wish that comes true. You could certainly represent that wish come true, Virgo. Cups energy is water. So the person that you might be watching this for could also be a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces is of significance for some of you. And then again, we've got air signs here too. The interesting thing about this card, as I mentioned, because we have the medicating card coming through right there. And what I'm picking up from this, as you can see from that photo, it's somebody that's just out of it, possibly drinking too much, or they might have a drinking problem. The Nine of Cups represents that. It's somebody who might have a drinking problem or somebody who just drinks too much to numb themselves so that they don't have to deal with the issues or the problems that are overwhelming them at this time. We have the Knight of Swords right after that, more air energy. This person could be very opinionated, especially if they're an air sign that you're dealing with, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini once again. They tend to act before they think, so to speak. You know, they do things very hastily instead of kind of weighing their options, assessing the situation before they do anything rash. That's kind of part of the energy of the Knight of Swords. They're very action oriented. They do things very impulsively. So if you're feminine tuning in and this is your person, that could be what they tend to do, is do things very impulsively. They act first and then assess the situation later. Even if what they did to create that action ended up being a mistake, they tend to look back at it a little bit too late, like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that. And then we've got the Six of Cups. So this is where your person is at currently, Virgo. They're reminiscing, they're feeling nostalgic about the connection with you. Plain and simple. They're still thinking about you, because that's all a part of the energy of that Six of Cups, is wanting to come back together because the memories of love are drawing them in. memories of the past, times that you guys were together. Perhaps they tried to move on and escape those feelings, but they couldn't. They couldn't. Let's grab some dialogue here. I'm guided to pull some messages from the 5D Love Messages deck by Calico Moon. Let's take a look and see if your person could. What would they want to say to you at this time? This is where they're at currently in their heart and what they would want to say to you. So yes, they've got some shadows that they're dealing with. But I feel with those cards that are here, especially from the Ace of Swords, the World card, the Empress, even that Six of Cups, it's nostalgia. Giving two people the opportunity to start over. I am under too much pressure right now. And that's what I'm picking up from your person, that when they're pressured, they tend to run. And so for some of you, maybe your person is still feeling that pressure and they're not ready to take action. Not quite yet, but eventually with the Nine of Swords coming through here, it's just a matter of time. And it's like flipping a switch. The moment they decide they're ready, they're going to come towards you really fast. Next message. Look at that. Have patience. This is not the end. Next card. Look at that. I'm sorry. I left you the way I did. Yeah. So they regret it now, you know? They took off, left you out in the cold possibly, but now they're reminiscing about the good times, feeling nostalgic about the connection. And this is a part of their realizations right here. No one else can compare to you, Virgo. Let's grab a couple more. I want to reach out, but something always stops me. So, you know, they tend to be self-sabotaging themselves too. They get into the what if thoughts, especially if they're just trying to not deal with their emotions. You know, they get into that space where they would prefer to just numb those feelings, the emotions of what's coming up. And so that's where this medicating energy and even the Nine of Cups is picking up off of that. It's like, oh God, I don't want to feel it. I'm not ready. Let me just drink till I don't feel it. Last one. Do you think about me too? That's because they're feeling nostalgic. Virgo. It's so suddenly dark in my office. Let me turn on my lamp. Sorry, guys. That's better. Do you think about me too? I feel you do. So this is where your person is at currently. Feeling nostalgic. Gaining some clarity. Possibly ready to allow a cycle to come to completion, to be able to start a new chapter with you. Okay, so let's set these guys aside. We'll refer to them if we have to. All right. So let's dig a little bit deeper here, Virgo, and let's take a look and see where you're at. So we'll grab some insight from the Mystic Moon Oracles. So where are you at, Virgo, energetically? Where are you at right now? What's in your heart space? How are you feeling? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. And even though this is not the Shadows deck, we could still bring up some darker aspects of whatever it is that you are feeling or going through. See? Shadow work. So this is a part of your own energy. And part of the reason why that is for some of you is because your person is in a dark space right now too. So for my twin flames especially, if you're mirroring each other's energies, then you're both in a dark energy right now. And it's just a matter of time until that phases out eventually. So I feel that that is temporary, but that is part of your energy that's coming forward. We have contemplation. So you might be really thinking about a lot of things when it comes to this connection, or just in a very heavy contemplation mode, not just in regard to your love life, Virgo, but any area of your life that you feel needs your attention right now, or might be challenging you at this time. It might have something to do with your family. For those of you who have children together, we did have the Empress that came through earlier. So you and your person could have children together. You guys could have also had children from previous relationships, which is a part of the equation for some of you guys, blended families. A family that needs healing. A family that needs balance, or this is simply a part of your own energy, Virgo, that you're working on to regain the balance in your life, in your heart, in your energy. We have the Bound card, which is, for me, very similar in energy to the Devil card in Tarot, which is Capricorn. So for some of you, you might be focused on a Capricorn, and this is stagnant energy here. This is somebody who might feel trapped or restricted somehow, which might be keeping you in this shadow energy. But we also have the answer is yes. So confirmation that perhaps, Virgo, you feel bound to your person. It doesn't matter if you guys are in separation or together and having issues. More than likely in separation, because that's who I tend to channel for. And the Devil card, interestingly enough, is somebody who's got addictions. A drinking problem is what I'm picking up off of. But some of you guys might be dealing with a partner who's got an addiction to drugs or sex, overspending, somebody who's a workaholic, a gambler, just exhibiting unhealthy behavior, codependency. The Devil card too is tied into obsessions. So perhaps, Virgo, you still feel tied to the connection of your person, even though you guys are not together. Borderline obsessive for some of you guys. Because part of the energy of the Devil is that you still have feelings for your person. You still love them. You lost them, but you want them back. That's a part of that vibe. Okay, so let's add tarot to this once again. The Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. Let's add to this. Where are you at right now in your own energy and your heart? What are you feeling? What are you thinking when it comes to this connection? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. For the viewer, for my Virgos, where are they at currently? Look at that, Ace of Cups. And it's so fitting because you have to be able to start with yourself, Virgo. Love initiation starts with you. You have to be able to fill that cup of love for you, yourself, in order to offer your cup of love to your person. And they need to be able to meet you halfway as well. The Ace of Cups is water. So again, for some of you guys, you're focused on a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for this reading. Or your person could have water in their chart, or you could as well. The Ace of Cups is tied into intimacy and compassion, intuition, spirituality. It's a beautiful card. Three of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that. Heartache. Air energy. So for some of my Virgos, you could be focused on an air sign that came through earlier. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Heartache, heartbreak. over a separation, putting you into a space of grief. It's painful. No matter how you slice a Three of Swords, it's painful. Painful energy. You're suffering as a result of what's happening here, or what happened in the past with the person you're focused on for this reading. Some of you, my feminines, could be coming forward as the Queen of Wands. Very confident and magnetic. Fiery in energy. Or for my masculines tuning in, you could be dealing with a feminine who is a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You guys could have, again, had a family together. Or this could have been a part of the big dreams that you guys had discussed. I want to be able to build a life with you. I want to have children with you. Let's, build a future together and have a family someday. That could all be what you guys were dreaming about and focused on before things went and fell apart. I love how this is coming through because it's falling right below the healing card, the strength card. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. The strength card in tarot is tied into tolerance, compassion once again, inner strength, your courage, your willpower. And perhaps part of this healing for you, Virgo, is that you have failed to recognize just how strong you actually are. And strength doesn't just have to be physical strength. Emotional, mental, spiritual strength is all tied into that as well. And like the Tower card, we don't have a Tower message coming through here so far, and I hope it doesn't. But the Strength card is another card in tarot that comes forward with blessings in disguise. And those blessings come in as a result of mistakes that we have made in our lives, because they serve as wake-up calls for you, Virgo. So if you've answered that call, and if you're now awakened to how to move forward and recover from this Three of Swords energy, then you're going to be okay. But you have to detach from any sort of toxic energies that you are saturating yourself in. So part of this healing journey that you need to be on is to find balance, to cleanse any sort of negative toxic energies that you might still be holding on to, either from the past or tied into your person. Because with the Strength card, you can actually achieve very positive results in whatever situation you're focused on. So if it's about your love life, things can ultimately work itself out. And I did pick up off of that from your person's cards. We have the Hangman offering a new perspective here, and then the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles, of course, is Earth, which is a part of your own vibration, Virgo. The Hangman coming through here. The Hangman is more water energy, so quite a bit of water representation in this reading here for you, Virgo. This is the need for surrender, suspension, self-sacrifice, the need to let go, and to just have faith that ultimately you're going to be put on the right path here. It's trying to help you to see things from a different standpoint, that new perspective that this card is all about. That is what the Hangman offers. And there's always a decision that's tied into the energy of the Hangman, because the moment you come to your own realizations, Virgo, of what it is that you want to do moving forward, it brings you truly peace of mind, so that you as well can gain clarity over what it is that you need to do to bring about manifestation and how you want to see your life unfold. In your love life, yes, but in other areas of your life too. Because the Hangman is making sure that you do the work that's necessary to release and let go what is no longer serving you. And it's so interesting how it's falling right below bound. Obsession, attachments to unhealthy connections, behaviors, situations. You got to make room to receive. You have to allow that healing to happen. That as well as a part of that hangman energy. Leave the past behind because it's no longer serving you. So allow this transformation to happen. And once that occurs, this is where you're going to find yourself, is the opportunity to work as a team with your person, Virgo, to collaborate on the partnership, to possibly bring it back into union. Your person, they're very nostalgic about the connection. They're already coming through letting you know that nobody else compares to you. They want to reach out, but they're hesitant because I feel part of their journey, part of their healing and transformation hasn't come full circle, and so they're not ready. But they are coming through letting you know, have patience. Please have patience with me. This is not the end for us. That's a part of the message that they want to communicate to you, Virgo. Okay, so let's grab some additional dialogue messages. This is the Divine Love and Separation deck. And let's take a look and see, Virgo, from your energies, from your heart space. This would represent words and emotions that are in your heart that more than likely you haven't had a chance to express to your person, especially if you guys are having issues, you're not even together, you're not even speaking. So take what resonates from here. We'll grab a few of them. This is you, Virgo. This represents you and what you want to say. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. For Virgo. Okay, let's grab the bottom card. All right, my Virgos, what do you need to say to your person? What do you personally need to say? Okay, we'll start with this one. Confident. Our connection will never be broken. So you're recognizing this in your own heart, Virgo, that despite the distance, despite the issues, the challenges, the obstacles, whatever it is, this is a connection that you personally feel, and you're confident enough energetically to come through saying it here, that it's a bond that will never be broken. And perhaps that's why we have this bound energy. Even though the devil energy can be a little bit dark, I still understand where you're coming from with that type of energy, Virgo, because it's something that you're holding on to for dear life, because you know that this person is it for you. Even if it is coming through as obsessive, you're holding on to something that you know is meant for you. And you don't see anybody else that you're interested in or wanting in your life. Next message. Looking at your photos gives me comfort. This could be for some of my Virgos who have photos of your love, your ex, however way this person is represented in your life. This could even be on social media. If you guys haven't blocked each other and you're still able to see each other's pages, looking at their picture. This next one, just like what I was saying, there's no other, I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. Now, you guys are actually on the same page because, again, they're coming through letting you know here No one else compares to you. You're it for them too, Virgo. Next message, I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. So totally understandable, Virgo, if you're ready to hear your person's voice. Texting, phone calls could have played a huge part in this connection. And if you guys haven't talked in a while, I'm sure you're missing that. They're missing you too, you know? They're feeling the emptiness in their heart as well. And I feel it's just a matter of time, truly, before you have the opportunity to reconnect in that way and have those heart-to-heart conversations with each other. Yep, next message. Look at this. I miss our flirtatious messaging. I was just referring to texts. This could even be emails or phone calls, of course. Last message. I've been so irritated lately not hearing from you. Yep, this is coming through for you, Virgo. This is how you're feeling. If you happen to be resonating with this, this is what's in your heart space at this time. You guys are actually missing each other. Your person, they've got some work to do. You have your own healing journey that you need to be on, Virgo. So don't rush the process. Allow it to happen the way it is meant to. Okay, so let's grab some additional messages here tied into this connection. Let's just allow the cards to bring forward whatever messages need to come through here for you, Virgo. What else do we need to know in regard to this connection for Virgo for this bonus reading, please? Angels and spirit guides for the first half of March for Virgo. What else do we need to know tied into this connection? Perhaps it'll give us a better understanding of why you guys went into distance as well. Messages, not surprised. I really feel here, Virgo, it's just a matter of time before somebody reaches out, whether it's you, whether it's the person you're focused on for this reading, because you guys are still thinking about one another, still very much attached, even if it is just energetically, to one another. And yes, we already know you guys are in separation. Part of the reason why some of you are in separation could be tied into this. Somebody was unfaithful. There could have been third parties. Someone who was already attached to somebody else. Some of you guys could have connected in the past life, reconnecting in this lifetime. We have an apology coming through here. So I feel when these messages come in, whoever it is that reaches out first, you know, has an apology. Whoever it is that needs to come forward with that apology could certainly be your person, Virgo, if they feel that they were unfaithful to you or they were being manipulative as a result of stepping out on the connection, if that resonates with you. But they are coming forward saying, I am sorry. There's still hope here. Despite where you guys are at right now, I'm not surprised that there is still hope here. You did have some pretty positive cards coming through from both of you. Perhaps they're ready to commit now, okay? You are in separation, that's where you're at currently, but moving forward, there's still hope for commitment or a recommitment here. Still pining. I feel that's coming through from both of you, that you're both still pining for one another, still thinking about each other, still missing each other, still loving each other. We do have a twin flame connection that's being represented in this reading. Twin flames that knew each other, that connected in a past life. Sorrow, very much tied into the energy of that Three of Swords that came through earlier. It hurts, you know. and it's falling right below I'm sorry. So not surprised. Not surprised at all that that's coming forward. All right, let's add to this with some additional messages. Let's grab some romance angels here to add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. What else do we need to know at this time for this bonus reading tied into this connection? Please bring it forward for Virgo for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know here? What else? Calling in your soulmate, okay? So for those of you that don't, of course, resonate with a twin flame bond, some of you might feel your person is your soulmate. That's okay. Not too focused on the labels here. This particular card, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. It's falling right below messages. So I really do feel here that it is just a matter of time, Virgo, before you guys hear from one another. Trust. So clearly trust has been broken in the connection. Somebody was unfaithful. Somebody was being manipulative. So this is something that you guys have to work on in the partnership. The situation is calling for you to have faith that ultimately you guys can work it out. We have children coming through here. Okay, I'm not surprised because we did have the family card that came through earlier. So either you guys again talked about having children or you already have children together. We did have that Empress card that came forward earlier, which is a mother figure in this situation. Your love life is being affected by these children, especially either children that you both share or children from previous relationships that are affected by the separation. We do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I'm feeling here, especially for my Virgos who are resonating with the bound card that came through earlier, because that's really tied into some unhealthy attachments. Sorry, let me just find it. Here it is. Okay, so free yourself from the stagnant energy that you might be surrounding yourself in, or any sort of codependent or toxic or unhealthy type behaviors. Free yourself from that. Find clarity in your life to be able to bring about full healing in however way you need it. This is something that your person needs to bring forward as well, especially if somebody's been unfaithful. There cannot be any outside attachments to this connection in order for you guys to move forward and bring about a successful union here. We do have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction between the two of you. We already know that, Virgo. And look at this. Soulmate, followed by true love, followed by attraction. So again, for those that don't resonate with a twin flame bond, we now officially have the soulmate card coming through in this reading. However way you identify with the type of bond that you share with your person, it's both special. It's worth working on. The partnership. This is your romance of a lifetime, Virgo. That's how it's being represented in this reading. You guys are, you're both like two magnets that are still feeling the pull, feeling the tug to come back together. Very much attracted to each other still. So I'm not surprised that that's coming forward here in the way that it is. Not surprised at all. Let's grab some. I want to grab some additional dialogue from the Angelic Revelation 144 Naked Flame Healing Messages. I still, as many times as I've said that title, I still don't know it by heart. So let's grab some dialogue here. Either this is from you, Virgo, or your person. So take what resonates. We'll grab a few from here. This is dialogue, exchange between the two of you. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo and the person that you are watching this reading for. Please stop running from me and fucking let me love you now. Ooh, where's that escapist card? I mean, you guys already know where I'm going with this one. Here it is. Escapist is somebody who runs away. And maybe, Virgo, this is you saying, please stop running from me and fucking let me love you now. Okay? Depends, of course, on who the runner is here, but, you know, it did come forward from your person's cards. Damn. Let's grab some more. So again, take what resonates, but I'm really picking up that this is you saying this. Stop running. Let's just love each other already. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Let's grab the bottom of the deck here. All right, what do we have? I wish I told you how I felt about you back then. My feelings haven't gone away. They are still growing. No matter how deeply I try to bury them, I am trying to find the words and gain the strength to express my truth to you soon. Oh my God, Virgo. And remember earlier we had that medicating card, somebody who's pushing down their emotions, not wanting to deal, not wanting to feel. You know, this could be your person coming through saying this, that they feel remorseful that they didn't have or didn't want to tell you how they felt back then. And that could be tied into some regrets that they have. The sorrow that's coming through here. That you guys are in separation, you're broken up because they held back from truly telling you what was in their heart space. Next card. I am learning the art of self-mastery and unconditional love for self and others. Beautiful. That to me is tied into the energy of the healing card that came through earlier. This is something that you both need to work on, I feel, Virgo. Next card. I am hiding my true feelings because I feel so vulnerable with you. I have lied and told you bullshit from my ego. If I let you in, you could break my heart. Losing you has caused me so much pain. Perhaps that's where the manipulation is coming in from your person. The lies and the bullshit. Or however way that presented itself to you, Virgo. Could also be because they were being unfaithful. Wow. Okay, next one. I consciously send you telepathic messages. You can ask me anything and I will respond in truth. So until you guys come back together, you guys are still connecting telepathically in the fifth dimension. Perhaps you know this, Virgo, perhaps you don't, but it's confirmation here from your person that they are consciously sending you telepathic messages. Ask away whatever questions you've got in your heart. Ask. And they're coming through here letting you know they're going to tell you the truth. They will respond from a place of truth. Look at this. This was the last card. Twin Flame Marriage. Can't make this stuff up. Look at this. Twin flame card, twin flame marriage, commitment. So for those of you who have a chance to come back together and have a renewed second chapter with your person, it could certainly lead to marriage for some of you guys, especially if this is a part of what it is that you're wanting, Virgo. What it is that you've dreamed about when it comes to this particular connection. And some of you guys could have already been married. You know, with this I'm sorry card, we do have somebody who took off their wedding band right there, you know, and with a chance to reconnect, Some of you guys might even renew your vows, could be tied into that. But of course, for those who are not married, your true love, this is your romance of a lifetime. And what better way to solidify the commitment other than marriage? To promise your life to your person. It's beautiful. All right, so let's grab some Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Some Lover's Oracle, please, for this reading, for the bonus reading for Virgo, first half of March. Let's grab some messages from this deck, and again, take what resonates. Love it already. Let's grab this bottom one. I'm guided to that one. This was the very first card that flew out of the deck, Virgo. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Oh yeah, it's about to strike. All right. We have this next card. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Absolutely, you got to do what feels right for you and when you're ready. We have forgiveness coming forward. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And clearly you guys have been through a difficult period in your relationship. We have unfaithful. We have messages tied into manipulation. Your person could have a substance abuse issue or a drinking problem. And in order to bring about a new chapter here in this connection, there has to be a level of forgiveness that needs to happen from both of you. And sometimes part of this forgiveness process is that you need to forgive yourself for whatever role you may have played in the connection going into separation. Because no one's perfect, everybody's got faults. So each person just needs to take responsibility for their role in what happened to create issues in the dynamic of the relationship. And then we've got surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Exactly. Free yourself. Take back control of your life, Virgo. Get rid of any negative, toxic energies, connections, experiences, baggage that you might still be holding on to, tied into the past. Let it go. Old energies need to phase out. Certain situations, certain aspects of this connection need to find closure, to allow that cycle to come to completion. And that's what this World card is all about. A cycle that comes to a close in order to have a new beginning for the two of you. Okay, so let's close this out, guys, with some healing messages. This is my favorite deck to close out a reading because it brings forward such healing energies and messages to leave you with, Virgo. So let's take a look and see what the angels feel you need to receive by way of healing messages at this time. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Please bring it forward for this bonus reading for the first half of March. Meditation, playfulness, manifestation, Archangel Michael, love it. Meditation. This reminds me so much of the Hermit card in Tarot because it's all about introspection, evaluating, and meditation, going within, just focusing on you. And this is, of course, picking up off of Virgo energy because it's very Hermit-like, that meditation vibration. And so if you feel, Virgo, that you just need some more time to figure things out for yourself, do it. It's okay. Nobody's rushing you into creating movement in your life if you're not ready. We have playfulness, which could certainly be picking up off of the energy and the dynamic between you and your person. You guys have a lot of fun with one another when you're together. You're both very compatible, very playful energy is what I'm picking up, very flirtatious. And this is also a reminder, during this time, during times of challenge and when you're just going through a bit of a rough patch in your life, Virgo, don't forget to have fun in life, period, because you have another day. You have a new day to create change, to bring about movement, to learn those lessons. You're still here. So don't forget to enjoy the life that you've been blessed with. Manifestation. It's here for you. What it is that you're focused on in manifesting in your life, Virgo, in regard to your love life, of course, but this could be tied into your other relationships, your family life, your health, your finances, your faith, whatever it is that you are focused on wanting to manifest at this time. Go for it, because you're being blessed by the angels. They're helping you, putting you on the right path to be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire. And Archangel Michael is here adding extra blessings for you, Virgo. Wow, guys, what a reading. I hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you at this time, Virgo. I do hope that it offered you some clarity and being able to see things a little bit clearer as to what's happening between you and your person. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for now, guys. Thank you so much for being here and for tuning in. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon with more readings for you, Virgo. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.